Hey, what's going on, guys? Gumby here. Today is going to be a little bit different video on my channel. It's not a Razorblade benchmark video, it's not a Gunsmith video, it's not a Nightfall, it doesn't have to do with any real game review. Today, I am talking about a new game coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and PC on March 8th this year called The Division. It's made by Ubisoft, it's a Tom Clancy game, it's a new IP for Tom Clancy, it's not Rainbow Six or anything like that. This is a brand new IP that's coming out, and I'm really excited for it. The guys that I play Destiny with that you see a lot of times on my videos, Nixon, Gorilla, Bunny, Advantage, and then we always have somebody else in the games as well. We are all talking about a game to play besides Destiny. I have a lot of Destiny on my channel, and you know that if you've watched any of my videos. And we're, kind of getting stale. We've done all the content. We've done all the challenges, so we're looking for something new, and we were all talking about The Division the other night, and I knew I had heard about it, I knew I'd followed it slightly, but I didn't really know much about it. First off, I just want to say this is not a sponsored video. No way at all am being told that I need to talk positively about this game or try to sell this game. This is all just my own thoughts and something that I'm interested with playing this game. There's not a whole lot that I know about it. I wasn't able to play the alpha. I pre-ordered the game on Xbox, so I have access to the beta, which is rumored to be hopefully at the end of this month. The rumor is January 29th, 2016. If you pre-order the game, you get immediate access to the beta. If you don't, there is a wait list that you can sign on their website. It's not guaranteed access, but it is possible for you to get access to playing the game. I just want to talk quickly about some of the gameplay aspects and then the general plot that's been told to the public. Obviously, we don't know everything, but The Division is basically, it takes place in mid-crisis New York. It's an open-world environment. There's destructive elements to it, and it's free to explore and squad up with friends. I think the squad limit right now is 4 people. But it's an open world, and it's a third-person experience. So you have the character model, like if you were playing, I don't know, Splinter Cell or something like that, or Assassin's Creed. It's that type of model that you're looking at while you're playing this game. The player's mission is to restore order by investigating a source of a virus that's plagued the city. You can team up with other Division agents, so it's the co-op aspects as you progress, or you can go solo by yourself. Like I said, the is a third-person shooter, and the player can carry 3 weapons at a time, with also while being able to carry some explosives and smart mines, stuff like that, different gadgets. You're also able to take cover behind objects during firefights, avoid damage, and also have a tactical advantage when attacking. As the players progress in this game, there's experience points earned, so that's very similar to like any other RPG, which I like. I need something to grind, so you're going to be getting levels and experience, and you can use those points to customize your character, your backpack, level up weapons, gear, learn new talents and skills. So that's where the RPG aspect comes into this third-person shooter. Players complete missions to learn active talents, like the ability to throw healing grenades, deploy automated gun turret, radar pulse that tags enemies. The game also features time-based weather system, which features a day-night cycle, and that also will change the behavior of enemies in the game. Not only do you have these player versus environment elements that I just was talking about, but you also have these other zones called Dark Zones, and this is where PvP comes into play. There's a lot of high-end weapons left from when the military retreated out of the game, so that's the lower aspect in these Dark Zones is what they call it. And it's separate. This is separated from the main campaign. It's its own progression system, in fact. You can discover new items that are valuable inside this Dark Zone, but it's known as infected loot. That's what they call it. It can be taken out of the zone, and permanently attached to the player's character only if it's extracted from the zone through a helicopter that is a part of the Darkness Zone. You can be accompanied with other cooperative players and neutral player-controlled agents, but at any moment in the Darkness Zone, those players that may or may not be your friends can turn on you and go rogue. And so this is the very cool aspect of PvP. So it's not just a matchmaking game type like that you see in Destiny or Halo, where you're blue team and you're red team and blue team kills red team, and so have you. You can go into the dark zone with the closest of your friends and find a really cool sniper rifle that maybe they wanted, and they can just turn around and shoot you and take it. It's really interesting. I think it's going to bring a unique aspect to the player versus player and even just a cooperative mode in general. The plot. So a few things that we know about the plot, not a whole lot. Essentially, for the story, because there is going to be a story involved with the player versus environment campaign, which is very exciting. I know now Destiny has a much better story, but when the game first launched, a lot was promised and not a lot was delivered. So for this story that we know, a pandemic spreads on Black Friday and it causes the US government to collapse in like 5 days. Basic services fail, and without access to food or water, the country quickly descends into chaos. In the wake of devastating pandemic that sweeps through cities across the country, including New York, and that's where this game is set, it's discovered that the disease is transmitted through germs on banknotes. As a last resort, the player, you, is part of a classified unit of self-supported tactical agents known as Strategic Homeland Division, or the Division for short. So you're an agent for the Division. That's where the name comes from. Leading seemingly ordinary lives, SHD, so Strategic Homeland Division, agents are trained to operate independently if all else fails. This group is established to combat the threat brought by the outbreak and are given direct authority by the President of the United States to do whatever it takes to prevent the fall of society and piece the city back together. So I think that's very intriguing. The whole banknotes thing of the disease, kind of weird, but maybe playing the game and getting into the campaign, it'll all make much more sense and it won't just be something that is just put in the script. So I'm looking forward to getting more into that story and getting more into the campaign, not just by myself, but being able to do this campaign cooperatively with my friends and in this open world environment. And then not only that, but like I touched on earlier, these new PvP aspects. This game, I had heard about it, like I said, when they were, I think they first discussed it in 2013 or 2012 maybe, but the game was pushed back a year, so it wasn't originally supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out last year, and now that does worry me. It is made by Ubisoft, so having flashbacks to Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs was a good game and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't everything that Ubisoft had promised. So I do have some flashbacks to back when I was playing that game and when that was released, but I'm also coming off the tail of Rainbow Six Siege, which is also a Ubisoft game, and that game is great. It's so much fun, the gunplay is amazing, and actually the teamwork and the cooperative play inside the matches is just fantastic. So that gives me a lot of hope for this. As long as the gunplay is good, hopefully the third-person shooting aspect doesn't really take me out of the game. I like first-person shooters because I like kind of being all surrounded and in the moment, in the game. And with third person, you can see your character, so it's a little bit different. But if the gunplay is good, the story is good, and just the cooperative aspects are what they are promising, especially in terms of the dark zone and the PvP aspects, if all what they're saying is even remotely the way it is, I'm going to be happy. So hopefully, like I said, the beta is going to be coming out in a couple of weeks, and I really hope there's not going to be an NDA involved with that. I know there was one with the alpha, but hopefully with the beta being so close to release, the game is going to be pretty much buttoned up and they're just testing some server issue connections. So hopefully no NDA, and I'll be able to capture and stream on my Twitch channel some of this game, and hopefully it'll help you decide whether you're going to want to purchase it yourself for that March 8th release. But anyways, guys, that's all I really want to talk about. I'm looking forward to playing a new game with some friends and getting into something new, away from, not necessarily away from Destiny, but just, a change of pace. A change of pace for myself, for my friends, and for my channel. So let me know what you think in the comments. Have you already purchased Division? What are your thoughts about it? Are you skeptical? Are you excited? That's really what I want to talk about with this video. But hope your days, beer and Skittles, guys, and as always, thanks for tuning in.